So I decided to build a giant Pudsey Bear plush in this Minecraft world, and this is part of an ongoing challenge where I'm trying to build a particular room for each and every event and holiday that I can either think of or find. Before we get started though, please don't forget to like, subscribe, follow, share. It shows that you really like the content, it's great support and extra motivation for me to keep going. Hi, my name is Shadow Dragon and welcome back to Shadowcraft. This is the world that I've been doing for about 2.5 years now. And I've done some amazing crazy stuff, and this is actually a bit of a special episode. So we're going to try to build a giant Pudsey Bear plushie. Now the only thing is, I don't generally build realistic looking things. I'm more of like an experimental person, so this will be a tad bit tricky. And also, I'm not building a skeleton, I'm basically going from scratch with a bit of yellow wool and some multicoloured blocks. And if you don't know what Pudsey Bear is, then it's essentially a big yellow bear, sort of life-size, human-sized bear, with, I think it's an eye patch. It's like a sling across your eye, but it's multicoloured. So as you can see, I've already mined out a significant area, and I'm just starting here at the base with the feet. And I'm also working in the dark. I didn't bring any light blocks, so I'm guessing there's going to be creepers and mobs, which is going to make this about 10 times harder. Now, all I'm trying to do here is make some very sort of basic shapes with that sort of cylindrical sort of looking sort of style. And this is actually the second one of this I'm doing, so I've mirrored it to the other side. I'm just trying to build it as symmetrical as I can, get that sort of very cylindrical shape. And I'm not actually using any reference tool, this is straight out of my head. I'm not using any apps to sort of give me circle plans. This is all just like freestyle stuff. You know, so far, I think that actually looks pretty good. I've done quite well with the feet, to be honest. Now it's just the upper body I've got to tackle. So I'm currently kind of working on the midriff region, and what I'm trying to do is kind of make it go out a bit and then in and then back out, because I need to kind of like broad up for the shoulders, but also keep it tight in the waist. It's kind of hard, and I'm trying to keep that sort of shape and not make it to look too like triangular, because that will kind of just ruin the whole thing. So actually all I'm doing here is just basically building up a structure for the next couple bits. So what I've done here is actually sanctioned off the body from the head by making sort of different coloured or different toned yellow line, just to, well, more easily build this thing, I guess. So I'm actually just on the ears now, trying to really get that sort of bear ear shape, I guess. But it's not really that, it's kind of like a plushy teddy bear. So almost pointy but not quite, and quite curved off, but also big enough but not too big. It's kind of hard to get the proportions right, and like I said, I'm doing this by scratch, so there's going to be a couple changes here and there. Right, next up we're just adding some sort of lighting along the body. I'm using yellow frog lights or ochre frog lights, just because it matches the body palette, and also they're slightly more subtle. I'm basically just hiding these behind blocks on the exterior of the build where they're less likely to be seen, and also inside the ears as well, just gives off a bit of extra light and really helps prevent mob spawnage, which could be a problem because if any time I'm visiting here and a creeper blows up, it's kind of just going to ruin the whole room, and I probably won't have the resources at that time to fix it, so it probably will just be left, which is why I'm making this room mob proof. Yeah. And now for the most important part. This is kind of what signifies that it's Pudsey, otherwise it's just like a big yellow bear. It's the sling across the eye. I still don't know what it's called. It's like an eye patch, basically, but it goes like round the back of your head and over your ear. It's like a bandage, actually. But it's got multicoloured spots on it, and this is, I think, what really makes Pudsey Pudsey. I mean, apart from the yellow. Now we move on to the floor, and I wanted to kind of make it sort of like Infinity Room-esque, and I have built a giant snow / concrete flat piece out in the ocean somewhere. I haven't included it in the video because I just feel like I'd make it way too long. But I've basically got a load of maps, a load of item frames, going to lay them all down and make an infinity room floor, possibly on the walls and the roof as well. Now, getting started on the roof, I kind of want to run the same idea with the infinity room, but I also have some other ideas, possibly doing a fog effect from the top down. The only problem is glass in this sort of vanilla edition of Minecraft. It doesn't look that great because you can see all the connecting pieces, and for some reason I can't find a way to download the smooth textures mod. So it's either infinity room or fog with the very ugly outlines, but it may also look quite cool depending on what colour I do it in. And actually, if we come over here to the edge, you can just see the floor. It looks amazing. It looks like it literally just drops into nothingness. And now we're getting to work on the walls. So I want to kind of go with a glass encasement style for this thing, which is what you used to get for teddy bears. Really used to get them in glass cases with sort of brown wooden outlines, except I'm going to do this with a red outline. I think it works better, and it's also quite minimalistic. So yeah, I'm going to try and add some light in as well, just so it's not so dark, and again to prevent mob spawning. I have put string everywhere on Pudsey so far, but I'm still worried about the walls because spiders can spawn on walls. And that is pretty much the last two blocks. Yeah, this is looking pretty damn good. I've just got to add like a viewing platform because obviously down here you can't see it too much or too well. But it looks absolutely amazing, and it is literally just a giant Pudsey Bear plush. And if we just head up here, you can actually see it's completely finished now. It went absolutely great. I do like it quite a lot. The head went a bit wrong. It's a bit triangular, and one of the arms I feel like is a bit too short, but other than that, it went really well. And I have actually made like a viewing platform here with secret entrance out the back, obviously painting the old trick with signs. You can also put a door here to lock it and unlock it. You can basically fall down. And one thing down here, which is why everything is specifically here, why I build every sort of holiday room here, every Halloween bit here, every Christmas, every Easter bit that I'm going to build here, one very specific reason is this thing. This is, if you don't know, an end portal, and it leads to somewhere very special, somewhere that's coming up very, very soon. You do not want to miss out. It's coming around about December time. Probably guessed something to do with Christmas. Yes, there is a Christmas special coming up this year. I didn't do one last year, but it is actually a bit of a lead on. That's all I really want to say for now. But yeah, thanks for watching. Please do like, subscribe, follow, share again. Again, it's a great motivation, support, shows you really like the content. And also feel free to check out my socials. Also, one thing I will just say is that, sorry this video has kind of been like cut, very short, very jumpy. We're kind of going through like a rough patch right now. I've kind of been like rushing around trying to help out quite a lot, and it's not something I really want to go into detail about. But if I'm ever sort of down in the mood a bit, or videos are cut short, or they're very sort of jump cut like this one, then what I've just explained will be the reason why. Anyway, thank you, see you all soon, goodbye.